Today I'm going to show you how to make roasted garlic Brussels sprouts. These are going to be absolutely delicious, super garlicky, so if you like garlic, this recipe is for you. And I wanted to add that garlic is actually a prebiotic, and a prebiotic is a food actually that helps gut bacteria grow. So prebiotics are basically like the food for our bacteria in our gut. Our bacteria in our gut need prebiotics to help multiply the bacteria. So that's a great thing about garlic. If you love garlic, remember it's a prebiotic, it's great for your gut loves it. The first thing I want to do is I want to roast our garlic. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, I wanted to show you all what I've done to this garlic, and I should have shown you the whole process, but I was just getting ahead of myself. So I've just taken an entire clove of garlic and peeled off the outside layer of the skin, and I've cut off the top of the garlic so it's just open like that, just the very tops. I've put it in foil with a little bit of olive oil, and we're just going to wrap this up, roast it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. And then it's gonna be like super soft and buttery, and we're going to add that to the Brussels sprouts we're gonna be making today. Okay, the garlic is done roasting. I roasted this in the oven for about 40 minutes at 400 degrees, and it looks absolutely delicious. So we're gonna basically just kind of squeeze out the garlic from the remaining skin, set it to the side, and we're gonna chop up our Brussels sprouts and add them to our pan. I'm gonna be cooking in a cast iron skillet today, so if you have one of those, you'll definitely wanna cook in that. The Brussels sprouts come out absolutely delicious in a cast iron skillet. I have my cast iron skillet here, and I'm gonna heat it to about low medium. These pans get very hot, so just be careful with your temperature on here. I really like to cook with avocado oil. I think it cooks well at high temperatures, and especially I like the taste on vegetables because olive oil can sometimes have a very strong taste. So I love cooking with avocado oil. It's one of my favorites. While the oil heats up, we're gonna chop up our Brussels sprouts. We're going to cook our Brussels sprout lengthwise, and you want to cut off the ends as well. So you cut off the end and then just cut it lengthwise down so you have two halves. Our pan is heating up nicely, so we could start adding our Brussels sprouts. Just gonna pour in all the ones I cut up. And we'll start getting them coated with the oil we added. We're gonna wanna add salt. Just add enough salt to how your liking is. Our Brussels sprouts are starting to cook nicely and brown in our pan. So I'm just gonna kind of smash the garlic with a fork and get it broken up. It's almost like a paste and it smells delicious. And then we're gonna add that to our Brussels sprouts. Just sort of mix it together. You can see the Brussels sprouts starting to brown. We're gonna cook these Brussels sprouts until they're pretty soft. But if you like your Brussels sprouts on the crunchier side, then you can cook them until they're semi-cooked through. The Brussels sprouts are done, and I've actually grated some Parmesan Reggiano cheese, and I'm just going to top that on top and just let it sit and melt just for a little extra flavor. And there you go. You've made roasted garlic Brussels sprouts.